tell them about this stupid law we have. You can't talk on your cell phone when you drive in Billings. So tell me, what is more dangerous? Driving down the street like this, having a leisurely conversation, or driving having to watch for cops the whole frickin' way? Not safe. I do agree that the whole texting while driving, I agree that that's dangerous, because if you pay, obviously too much attention to the driving and not enough to the texting, the autocorrect will get you, and you'll say some rude shit to people sometimes. Been bitten by that. We got a lot of great comics tonight, so we're going to keep this moving right away. This first comic coming to the stage is performed at the Comedy Store in LA. She's produced a sold-out show called the Comedy Tsunami. Please give it up for Billings Golden Girl, Diane Kylander.
Oh, you guys are a nasty bunch. So, have you all done your Christmas shopping? Oh, you want to be sure you're naughty, because girls, if you're naughty, you'll get something really nice. Well, I tell you, I am 69. Thanks, I could drop dead any second. I figured this might be my last Christmas, so I'm asking Santa for some very special things. Like, Santa, I want to be frocked. Do you guys know what that means? I don't think you do. Frocked is Botox and fillers for senior bitches. Frocked means funeral ready, open casket. One-stop shopping. Just call your mortician for details. I also want a new cookie jar, because last year for Christmas, my Aunt Edna, and we all have Aunt Ednas, sent me this cookie jar. Oh my God, I thought it was a thing of beauty, till my mother told me that Aunt Edna had recycled it. It was the urn Uncle Torval's cremains were in. I tell you what, chocolate chip cookies with nuts never have been the same. Nope, and the other thing, I finally decided I need a smartphone. My husband said, Diane, you want a smartphone? It only took you 2 frickin' years to learn how to turn on the computer. I said, fine, it only took you 20 to learn how to turn me on. True story. Anyway, I figure I need a smartphone because I get lost a lot, especially in parking lots. I don't think I'll call my husband, though, when I get lost, because the other day I was lost and I called him and he said, Diane, do you know what section you're in? What a joker. I said, of course I do. He said, well, all you have to do is press the panic button on the keys and follow the sound. Do you think you can do that? And I said, yeah, I think I can do that. As soon as I find my damn car keys. Oh, and one more thing. Yesterday we were out shopping and we leave the store and I get into the car and I'm waiting for my husband. And all of a sudden this woman gets in the driver's side and she looks at me and she says, do you need a ride? And I said, no, do you? And she said, no, but what the hell are you doing in my car? So I look out the window and there is my husband, 2 cars over with a shitty looking grin on his face. Okay, happy holidays. I'm Diane Kylander. Bump it, twist it, lock it down.
directions on the smartphone. My wife and I were trying to find a building at the clinic the other day, and it was as simple as could be. It was go north on 27th Street, turn left on 12th Avenue North. My wife was trying to navigate and got us lost. I realized that was like a male given directions. It's like specific directions. If it would have said, okay, you're gonna go up like past the college, down toward the ballpark, and then you're gonna go kitty corner past City Brew, and then the rims are gonna be kind of behind you. Like from where we used to go to get my birth control, up toward the rims from there, and then past a white van, and last time there was a really nice gentleman who opened the door for me. I think you'll find it fine. I need to have females giving directions on these things. Okay, we have a real treat. The next comic coming to the stage has performed with Projectile Comedy for years. He's had his own comic strip. Really funny guy. He said that I could say he's a good friend of mine, even though he never ever calls me. Please give it up for Nick Kapitanakas.
Mark Dawson, ladies and gentlemen, Mark Dawson. Man, it is great to be back in Billings. I am. Yeah. I mean, yes, we know we're in Montana. We got it.
We're in Montana. Anybody else?
Yeah. I live in Billings, but I've been on the road, doing stand-up comedy. I guess I'm what you call a touring comedian now. Thank you. I was in Laurel. Don't laugh, it counts, okay? That shit's going on my resume. And they're so happy to have me there. They were like, you know what? Your comedy is so great, it's like we can't even smell the refinery now, okay? But I know it's a little cold right now, but it's been so nice out, hasn't it, up until now? I mean, it's been so nice out, I'm thinking about leaving it out, you know what I mean? That's a dick joke, by the way, dick joke. I know I'm not supposed to do any dirty stuff because this is the early crowd. You guys don't want to hear the words fucking shit. I know that. No fucking shit. That's right. No fucking shit. Okay? No, but it's been nice out, It was like, 50, 60 degrees just a couple of days ago in Billings in December. Man, who doesn't love that? Well, except for my friend. He was like, dude, it's global warming, okay? Human beings burning fossil fuels is heating up the planet. And I was like, really? You mean by us driving our cars and trucks around, we're making it really, really pleasant? Shouldn't have told me that, man. I've got my SUV running in the parking lot right now. I figure for every tank of gas, we get like another day of t-shirt and short weather, so it's worth it. And he's like, dude, it's causing like heat waves in Los Angeles, it's flooding New York City. Bonus. Well, I know there's a downside. Polar bears, right? The polar bears are disappearing, so that's sad. And polar bears are cute and they're white. And you can only be a polar bear if you're white. So who is it protecting these racist fucking bears? Okay? I say let them all fucking die. I don't really mean that. Oh, he hates polar bears. No, I don't. Just the gay ones. The bipolar bears. So, all right, I'm gonna do some impressions for you guys real quick, and then I'm gonna get off stage. All right, but these are impressions that no other audience in the world would appreciate, and no other comedian in the world does, because these are the local celebrity impressions, okay? Yes, it's from Montana. You'll like this. Okay. All right, you guys all know Taylor Brown. Taylor Brown's the guy that has endorsed almost every product in Montana. Here's my impression of Taylor Brown finally endorsing that one last thing. If you live in eastern Montana and want a story with a happy ending, try Tokyo Sauna. Tell them Taylor sent ya. Here's my impression of the guy from the base camp. The guy from the base camp. The swing at the base boys camp, it's the gambler sale. Buy one, hand that Peruvian mountain climbing sock, $473. Get the second sock, $2 off. Here's my impression of our headliner tonight, Mr. Chris Kattan. Lucas flew him in from Los Angeles to entertain you guys tonight. Here's my impression of Chris Kattan stepping off the airplane for the first time in Billings, Montana. Fuck. Thanks so much, ladies and gentlemen. That's my time. I'm the Captain Angus.
One more time, please, for Nick Kappa to Hackett and Jubilanopolis. We're going to keep this show moving. We've got another really funny local comic. Please give it up for Rudy Markle.
Hey! Hello! You guys ever been out apology shopping? I was out apology shopping with my wife because apparently if you put one finger where it doesn't belong one time, all of a sudden you're in trouble. I mean, in my own defense, I gotta say, I was drunk and it was dark. And how the hell was I supposed to know her mom fell asleep on the couch? Yeah. Maybe next time she'll spring the $50 for Super 8. Tell you what, if she doesn't, 2 fingers. So yeah, we were out shopping for new couches because apparently ours aren't comfortable to my wife anymore. And we were walking down the aisle and the salesperson, he came up and he was showing us all the couches and we saw this like 15-foot couch that had 2 cushions on it. And I said to him, I said, what the hell's up with this couch? He said, that's not a couch, that's a Mormon love seat. Also, have you guys seen the new love seats that have the center console in them? I just wish they'd market them honestly and say they're like marriage seats with a little bit of subtle hatred you can pull down in the middle. You open it up and you can put 12 ounces of marriage counseling in it. And you can put a nice big bag of the new Doritos chips, as good as he can get, where if he eats them all, you're as good as he can actually get. And then on the side of them, you know, there's always a switch there. Kick up your feet, relax a little bit. You know what they call that? That's the bitch switch. Your spouse will know where you're coming, where you're at right then, wherever you are, wherever she is. So we ended up, that was going nowhere fast. We ended up taking that one home, and first thing I get there, I sit down, and automatically, left side sinks. And I was gonna take it back, and then I was like, well, like in a good marriage, one side always settles. That's my time. Thank you guys very much.
Yikes! That guy was great, huh? So one fun thing about me, I'm really happily married. My wife not so much. Yeah, I know. We had an anniversary. I took her out to a really nice dinner. It's weird that these nice restaurants, why the hell they always try to sell you the fish by saying it was flown in fresh from Hawaii? I mean, the steak is what I want, but they don't have to say, oh, this was just trucked in from Miles City and shot last night. You know? All the shit they say about, oh, it comes with the mango chutney gluten sauce and we'll massage your feet if you order. I mean, the beef, you don't have to do any of that. It's just how do you want it cooked? It already tastes good. Can we please give it up for cows? Thank you. I was hoping you'd feel like I did. I have a hard time impressing my wife because I'm married up and her friends are all these H-mags, you know, high maintenance American girls. There's one right here. Yeah, okay. I bet you do the same thing that my wife's friends do. You'll say, oh, I just want to be a good listener. Such bullshit. The other day I was really tuned in, dialed in. I heard her specifically say, this house is such a disaster, I don't even know where to start. So I got up on my way out to watch football at the winner's circle, and I wrote down every single thing that needed to be done, right in the order of priority, left it right there on the counter for her. This H-Mag is giving me a dirty look. I'm joking. So, nobody was the winner's circle. I was headed to hooligans. Come on. This isn't the 90s. So she calls me at work and goes, oh, listen to what Ginny's husband did for her. He got her a spa day and he's taking the kids to the zoo so she can take a nap in the afternoon and then making a gourmet meal tomorrow night. It'd be so nice if you do something like that. Okay, so I call my friend, hey Corey, Anne seems to want me to tag along with you and the kids to the zoo. She said something about supper at your house? Sounds good too. But the worst one, I have this friend named Larry. Oh, listen to what Larry did for Kimmy. It was the coolest thing ever. He did a scavenger hunt with a love note, a present, another love note, a poem, and jewelry thing. Fuck me. Larry. How does an average guy compete with Larry? So I'm like, okay, I don't want to be a copycat, but that scavenger hunt thing has merit. So I did a note that said, sweetheart, you're the light of my life. Please look in the top drawer of the dishwasher. And then there's a note in there that said, every day I'm so happy you married me. These dishes are not going to unload themselves. Letter to the cabinet where the dishes go. The laundry room outside of the weeding. It was romantic and productive. Take that, Larry. Yeah. So one quick question I want to ask you guys before we bring on our headliners. Anybody been out to Zoo, Montana to see the animal? Absolutely. I took my dad out there and he's like, oh, for the love of God, we got a deer locked up at this place. Zoo, Montana's on the edge of town in an area with a creek and trees. Freaking deer locked up, you know? I swear the deer lived there before they built the zoo. I woke up one day and I'm like, what the hell? Somebody fenced our yard. I'm thinking if you get more animals the same way. You know, leave scraps out, raccoons come wandering in, slam the gate. We've got raccoons now, look them up on Wikipedia. And here's the really obvious thing. You know, you hear about prison overcrowding. We've got all this empty space at the zoo. This one's easy, isn't it? Leave some meth and some strippers out there. White trash guy comes wandering in, slam the gate shut. To be very educational. You could bring their kids out. Look, Tucker, it says here he moved to Montana to work on the oil rigs. I thought there was a little bit of mean in you people. That's good. Are you ready for our headliner? This guy was on Saturday Night Live, started for 8 seasons. Starred on Corky Romano, Night at the Roxbury. Please warm this place up for the great Chris Kattan.